Hey everyone, it's LaShonda from Labors of Love with another Therapy Thursday. Today I want to talk about unity. UNITY. So I've been thinking, I do consulting for different organizations, school districts, and such. And I was on a consultation call with one of my school districts to check in, and people were talking about how to prepare students and teachers and staff for the January 20th. Not sure if they should show the inauguration, what if something happens, this whole thing. But the point is, it got us into a discussion about unity. And so I want you to think about this. I'll use a Detroit reference since I'm from Detroit. And there was kind of like an east side, west side divide. Are you from the east side or are you from the west side? And that's not uncommon in cities. Or maybe there were rival high schools. And so when you are in this city, in this area, I'm from the west side, where I'm from the east side, right? But let's say both of those people find themselves in California. One of the things that is more important by that point, it's not if you're from the west side or the east side. You like, oh wait, you from Detroit? I'm from Detroit. Oh hey, what's up? That west side, east side beef, that rival school thing that mattered when you were in that small space doesn't matter as much when you are across the country, right? And then you have like states, right? So now I live in Ohio. I'm a Michigan grad. You got Ohio people here. They're all, I'm Buckeyes, Wolverine, right? So this thing, Michigan, Ohio, blah, blah, blah. But let's say we find ourselves in a different country and we come across each other and we're like, oh my God, you're from the United States, you're from the US. All of a sudden, that thing that separated us and divided us when we were in the States doesn't matter as much. And I would imagine that if we could travel to another planet, that being from a different country wouldn't matter as much because you're like, oh, what? You from Earth? I'm from Earth, right? I think the point is we can recognize that the further we get distance, the more we realize how connected we are. Why is this important? It's important because anthropologically, biologically, like we are more the same than we are different as humans. And when we can have unity, what that does is if I'm united with you, then the things that plague you plague me. The things that hurt you hurt me. And I take a vested interest in the things that would do you harm because I'm connected to you. I'm united with you. So I just wanted to talk about unity because I believe as humans we have the capacity for it. I know we do. And the things that divide us are numerous. And I'm not saying they don't matter. Because if I were to say that, then that would mean that oppressive systems don't matter. And they do. But I think before we start trying to say that oppressive systems don't exist or that they shouldn't matter that much, then we realize that as human beings, we can unite in a way that we can begin to fight the things that would separate us and that do us harm. And that goes so far beneath political perspectives and religious views. And so I'm hoping this perspective for some, maybe this reminder for others, gives us even a modicum of hope that we can try to feel more united and unified as human beings to then fight the systems that exist that would separate us and do us harm. And I just think that's going to be very important. I hope that people who are feeling isolated and alone right now, who are feeling dejected and disconnected, can find someone to talk to, because finding people to talk to is important. But I want to urge us that we're not just finding people to talk to who are going to say the things we want to hear that will incite us further away from unifying, further to our extreme views, but that we find people that we can have safe conversations with, maybe courageous conversations. Let's have brave conversations that can ultimately guide us towards a unity that's not happening right now. So I hope this helps. If you would like to reach out to me, please visit my website, www.thelaborsoflove.com. Don't forget we're on all the major social media outlets. Don't forget to check out our brand new Instagram page specifically for our podcast, _LOL_pod. And don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review our podcast. Until we connect again, you all be well.